This is Ruby D, the Goddess Entrepreneur, soul speaker, chakra expert, and author of the Goddess Grind book series, which focuses on you becoming the best version of you in order to manifest success personally as well as professionally. And my purpose is to help individuals become mentally, emotionally, and energetically prepared for entrepreneurship and business ownership. Today, I wanted to go live and discuss 3 signs that your business is a coping mechanism. And real quick for my replay listeners, if you happen to listen to this on the replay, make sure you comment your name, where you are listening from, so I can go back and thank you for tuning in. And also, if you feel this topic may be beneficial for someone else, please feel free to share the video or invite someone to listen to this particular audio. Now, 3 signs that your business is a coping mechanism. Let me just say this first, that of course when we start a business or we decide to pursue full-time entrepreneurship, there are a normal level of stresses that we have to deal with or that we encounter, such as making sure that financially we are secure, making sure that paperwork, registrations, licenses, and etc. are all in order. So of course, that's a normal level of stressors that come with business ownership or becoming an entrepreneur. But there are, in some cases, when starting a business, the reason the business is started is simply our way of running away from personal issues or maybe other professional issues that we don't want to deal with. So instead of dealing with those things emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, or energetically, we decide to start a business and we just dive into running that particular business, whether we are aware of it or not. So here are 3 signs that your business may be a coping mechanism. And simply because your business may identify as a coping mechanism doesn't mean that you should close the business or that you shouldn't have started it, but it's just to make you aware of what's taking place so that moving forward, you deal with it just a little bit differently or in a more positive manner. So one sign, or the first sign that your business may be a coping mechanism, is that if you are a solopreneur and you find difficulty in delegating tasks to other people or reaching out to other people to help you with certain things, then that may be a sign that your business is a coping mechanism. And the reason that is because if you feel that the more work you delegate to other people, then that's less work that you can put yourself into, or that's less of a drug that you can actually take. Because the more work you have, the more busy you are, then the less time you have to focus on what's going on, whether it be personally or some other professional issue. But again, if you find difficulty in delegating tasks to other people simply because you want to or because you need to always seem busy or always keep yourself occupied, that could be a sign that your business is a coping mechanism. The second sign that your business may be a coping mechanism is that you work more when you're stressed or you're dealing with an episode after you've been triggered. Now, if you find yourself going through periods of being extra busy and working alone in a closed setting, you are using your business as a coping mechanism. For example, I know some people, who like to clean. They clean a certain way all of the time, but when they are stressed or when they're angry or when they're upset and they don't want to deal with whatever is at hand, then they clean like aggressively and vigorously. And it's the same thing with business ownership. If you run your business a certain way, but when you're upset, when you're triggered, or you don't want to deal with what's what has triggered you or whatever that stressor is, you tend to work harder. You tend to bury yourself in your work, and you isolate yourself, and you just focus on that, and that's it. And then once you're not upset anymore, or you feel better about the situation, you're no longer emotional or mentally challenged by whatever it is that's going on, then you return to your normal pattern of work. So that's another sign that your business may be a coping mechanism. And the third one that I will be discussing today, of course, there are other signs, but I just wanted to focus on 3 today, excuse me, is that you don't have a solid why as to why you started your business, or you started your business during a troubling period in your life. Usually, when we are going through things, we usually want to focus on something else. And it's not because we are passionate about those things, but because our minds need to be preoccupied with something else so that we don't have to focus on, again, whatever the issue is at hand. So if, for example, you were working at a job and you were not happy with the job, then somebody suggested, hey, why don't you start a business? And you're like, yeah, I'm going to start a business so I can make some money so I no longer have to be at this job. That business may not even be something that you're passionate about or something that you're interested in, but because it's a better alternative to compare it to dealing with the stress at work, you start the business anyway. And if you do something like that, then that's definitely a sign that your business is a coping mechanism, because you started that business so you wouldn't have to focus on what's currently going on in your life. So, real quick, I just wanted to give 3 signs that your business may be a coping mechanism. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't have started the business or that you should close the business, but it's just to make you aware of how you are viewing your business or how you're treating your business, and how that can keep you from taking your business to the next level if you're not dealing with whatever situation, whether it be personally or professionally, that you have to take care of. So definitely, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or send me an email at info@thegoddessgrind.com. I thank you all for listening in. Again, if you feel this video or this audio would be beneficial for anyone else, please feel free to share it. I am Ruby D, the Goddess Entrepreneur, Soul Speaker, Chakra Expert, and author of the Goddess Grind book series. And I'm reminding you to meditate, hustle, and flow on your journey to becoming the best version of you in order to be a mentally, emotionally, and energetically healthier entrepreneur. Peace.